We are so excited filming this today in the very first couple of days of June as our eighth annual Self-Reg Summer Symposium is just around the corner, over a month away, Stuart. And we are seeing it shape up. The title of this year's theme is Nurturing Self-Reg Havens, the hopes, the hurdles, and the how-tos. And I just want to tell you a story before I have you say a few words about, in particular, the hope. That's your end of things. That's the science. That is also the inspiration, of course. That's a big part of what we do. But it's really, why can we feel hope, and what have we learned? Where are we going? And how does the science help us? The hurdles and the how-tos are on my end, because what we have is so many people saying love self-reg. We have many people that understand how to bring it to life and are walking the talk in that way. But we have an awful lot of people who buy into self-reg, have learned self-reg, have been inspired by it, are curious about it, and are still asking the same questions that they asked 8 years ago when I was wearing this very same shirt. I know you can't see it. On the second day of the symposium, that many years ago, I did a keynote on how to and some of the lessons learned. And I probably hit many, I didn't hit anything that's not accurate, and we're still doing. I got all of those right, but I didn't lay out how to. And that's honestly because it's not that you can't lay out how to for others. And yet there are ways to figure out what the hurdles are, how to use self-reg as a framework, and how to bring it to life in an early childhood center, in a school district, at a hospital level, in my home, in your home, in a community center, in any one of these contexts. And so that's really a big focus of what the rest of us beyond Stuart will be doing, laying out some of those how-tos, looking at the hurdles realistically, and giving you some examples and guiding posts and tools to figure out your way. So that's where I'm going with it. Where are you going with it, Stuart?
I thought I'd tell you about an interview I did this week. I did a Voice of America interview, and they wanted to talk about what happened at Uvalde. But really, what they wanted to talk about is all of the children, all of the parents that have been traumatized. What do we do? And so it wasn't enough for me to explain to them what's going on inside the limbic system, what's going on inside the brain. They needed to have this translated into very real terms. That's going to be the theme for this year's summer symposium. We have some incredible things to share about the advance in science, but even more exciting is translating this into actions that bring about healing for the children, for the teens, for the parents, for the teachers. That's going to be our focus for this year.
So we hope you come and join us. Have a look at the snapshot of this year's event, and you'll be blown away by some of the special guests that we have joining us. In many cases, I think of Shanice McDuff as one example, and I think of how we're opening this with Tanya and Lenita Joe and
Yeah.
ending it. I think some of them, the incredible guests that come every year. We've got Jean Clinton back for the seventh year. We've got Dr. Jerry Costa back again for I think it's his sixth time coming with us, to speaking about all different areas. But come and join us. Like, just have a look at the people that will be here. We're running for 2 weeks, 10 days in total, Monday to Thursday, and then half days on Friday. And there's opportunities for you just to listen to the luminary talks. Listen, for just under $200, you can hear 14 talks. 14, including all Stuart's, including all mine, including all of the folks that I've mentioned. That's a lot, and it will be saved. You can view them live or view afterwards if you want to come and join in groups with other like-hearted folks. And there's all kinds of breakouts and sessions, for connecting with people, learning more. You can do that for a higher amount, but this is a real opportunity. And I say to any leader out there in any area, that if this is not just for K-12 education, we have a ton of folks we work with in the early years, and a lot of the sessions are from early years folks as well. And so it really applies across lots for parenting. So I really encourage you, if a leader, if you're looking to try to think about how can I support the well-being of my team. This is an HR focus. For my first talk, this is not just about kids. It's about us adults. That was our talk last year. And what do we do when the adults are not feeling well or not in balance? Both Stuart and I, and actually most of our team, have dealt with that for lots of reasons. We got to start there. And you can use self-reg in your HR and in supporting your team. And I'm going to talk to you about, in my very first session, about how and how I've done it. And you can begin to think about it through that lens. But it's also about, okay, I want to create a self-reg haven, but I am one person. Whether you are a leader or, an educator and you feel all alone, we actually have a talk about that. How do I do it? If it's just me, and where do I start, right? So this will actually, if you bring your team, reach out to us. There are team opportunities, team discounts, and all those things. And maybe you can get a few more of those. You're not trying to put this on anybody. You're those that are interested to come and learn a little bit, get some common language, get some opportunities to do some planning. They're embedded in there. If you want to come for mentors, there's mentors, there's sessions for all of that, and begin to build a group, because we're talking about culture change. We're talking not about a scripted program. That's why it's not so easy, right? But that's why it works, because it is really this way of thinking, addressing any problem, riding the waves, resilience, all of these sorts of things. So I really encourage you, check it out. Reach out to us if you have any questions. Send an email to info@self-reg.ca and ask, and you'll get the answers. We have all sort of creative ways that we support people. And I cannot wait to see you, on that other side of the live videos that we do, and to hear your questions and to have a chance to learn from everyone. So I really hope you join us. Come and find out. There's all kinds of little surprises this year. And thank you. We hope you have a wonderful rest of June, and that we see you in 32 days, Stuart.
Yeah.
Thank you.